It is summer barbecue season, and our next guest is putting a fun twist on classic sides that are perfect for pairing with burgers, hot dogs, fresh off the grill. Home cook Daniel Vanson is joining us now from his kitchen in Montreal. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. Okay, so you're going to start us off with some mac and cheese as a side. How are you making this a little bit different?
Yeah, so this isn't just your standard mac and cheese. This is a jalapeno mac and cheese. So what I've started with right over here in this tin is I already have my noodles pre-cooked. And be really careful when you're doing a mac and cheese. You don't want to cook your noodles all the way through because you're putting it in the oven. So I like to pull it out of the water about 2 minutes early. So by the time it's done out of the oven later, the noodles aren't sort of soppy. They're actually really still nice and al dente. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some bacon to put on top of my noodles. And that's just going to add a nice little flavor for you right there. And then every mac and cheese is special for its sauce. Now, I told you this was a jalapeno mac and cheese. So what that means is I'm going to be having a 3-cheese sauce that actually has jalapenos in it. And so you'll just see this is a super cheesy, delicious sauce that's going right over. And it has a really nice little kick to it with the jalapenos inside, making it a little bit extra special. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to really make sure I mix this up really, really well because I want it to go on all the noodles. So I'm just going to give this a nice little mix up over here. So the last thing we need on mac and cheese is we need a nice topping. So a lot of times traditionally we use breadcrumbs. So I'm not going to use breadcrumbs in mine. What I am going to do is I am actually using something called chicharrones, which is crispy pig skin. And I've blended it, and then I'm going to put it right on top. So it sort of pairs up with that bacon very well. And you're going to put it right on top.
Gosh.
So you have that nice crispy little bit. And then we put this in our oven at 350 degrees.
For how long, Daniel?
For about 20, 25 minutes, just till that cheese gets nice ooey and gooey. And then what you're going to be left with is this right out of the oven. Let me just pull it out.
Let's see. Oh, it's heavy. Oh.
So you're going to get that really, really nice cheese sauce, and you get that nice crispy topping. And you'll see I'll go right in there.
So hungry.
And I'm going to serve that up right next to my cheeseburger, and that's going to be delicious. So that is side number 1.
And then you go have a nap. I want to let our viewers know that we've got the QR code so you can follow along because these recipes look absolutely delicious. Daniel, side note also, appreciate the crocodile shirt. Tell us about the coleslaw you're making today.
Yeah, so coleslaw, again, this is a real staple when it comes to barbecues. I feel like it's always a coleslaw and a potato salad. They're going to be there. So how do you kind of switch up that salad, make it a little bit better? So what I do is I make a very traditional coleslaw. We have cabbage, red cabbage, carrots, mayonnaise, honey, salt, pepper, and some vinegar. But I like to add 3 things to make this a bit special. First thing I'm going to do is add some lime juice and lime zest right over top. That's going to add a really nice bright freshness to it. Then I'm going to add some fresh herbs. So I'm using cilantro for mine. And then finally, this is actually a Cajun coleslaw. I'm trying to pair off that spicy mac and cheese a little bit. So I season this with some Cajun seasoning over top. And then again, I'm just going to mix this up, and you're just going to get this nice, fresh coleslaw instead of that sort of
and Daniel, I want to make sure we get to this charred lemonade as well. That is a great side option.
Absolutely.
What does that mean, charred lemonade? What does that taste like?
This is a charred lemon right over here. And what that does is you're going to get a much sweeter, less acidic lemonade. So you're going to char up about 10 lemons. You're going to squeeze them. You're going to add some sugar, some water, and a mint leaf. And then you're just going to go right over top, pour it. This is great for kids. For adults, I'll give you a great hack. Add some Prosecco or some whiskey, and you're going to have a beautiful dish. And then at the end, you just have this really great barbecue platter with your hamburger.
That looks absolutely delicious, and I can't eat it. I hope you enjoy it, Daniel. It looks great. I'll just have to make it at the cottage this weekend. How about that? We've got, of course.
Should.
Yeah, Daniel, great to see you. Thanks so much for that QR code. You can see it on your screen, and the recipes, of course, on our social media.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.